Good morning and happy Wednesday. So we are, well, in my opinion, we are extremely bullish. Why? This is why. Look at this V-shaped recovery. This is just crazy. This is very strong. So this one candle comes down and it's inversed basically on the 15-minute in this one candle. So I really don't think we go back down here. We came into a 1 hour and a 15-minute. We had 4 hour equal lows that I was watching last night here, right here. I figured we were going to come towards them, but we hit them really late in the evening. So now what do we have? Let's look on our 15-minute. So we have equal highs here on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Our Asia kill zone, which starts at 8 p.m., our Asia open, and then we have this intermediate term high, which is also an equal high on the 4 hour. Oh, it's this one. This is the equal high. So lots of liquidity above. However, my conditions are, so first of all, we have 10 a.m. news. We have this 4 hour here that we look like we're about to inverse. However, we still have about 40 minutes and market open to get there. We also have this 1 hour here, so that'll be a condition. Are we going to inverse that? The 15-minute, see if it's more obvious. It's a little more obvious on the 15-minute, but that 1 hour is not too bad. We haven't even touched it yet, so what we could do is we could take the equal highs, tap into this 1 hour, go down. Although this low here, while some people were calling it a data wick, the data was at 8:15. So you can see that the wick formed at 8:16, and also it's a protected low. So we swept a low inside a fair value gap on the 1 and the 3-minute. So not really looking at this as a target. It'll be very high resistance liquidity. We do have LR here. Looks better on the 1 minute, a lot more algorithmic. And that's about it. 1 hour inverse. So this huge candle was all inversed, but it was kind of like it punched out that high. It inversed really high. So while we don't take a trade off that, it could be good for our bias. And then if we look over at ES, very similar. We do have SMT, so NQ never touched that high yesterday, but ES took it out. So let's just see. Yeah, so this high here, ES took it out yesterday. What am I looking for today? So we did have, yeah, so we had 800 here. There was 700 orders, but it seems to have been removed, although price never went back up. Normally, if we have orders sitting there and it's pushing price down, once the orders are removed, then price kind of shoots up. But one SMT I'm noticing is that the CVD on NQ is very green, but the CVD on ES is very, very, very red. It is 3600 red, and it's 300 green. So not really quite sure what that means. What I heard people saying is that the American government shutdown was it didn't happen, so that's making the market a lot more bullish. However, I don't know. Yesterday, this 4 hour, like, look at this range. This range here with all the wicks, maybe it looks better on the 1 hour. Yeah, look at that. So this here really made me believe that we were gonna go down, because if we're super bullish, are we gonna just chop? Not really. But if we are bullish but have a lot of resistance, then this is likely to happen. So this to me is a liquidity sweep. We came down, we hit this no, not a BPR. It looks like a BPR. Maybe it's a BPR on the 15-minute. Yeah, okay. We hit this BPR on the 15-minute. We swept this low. There was a low in there. Okay, whatever. We came into here and we had a very bullish reaction out of there. So what I'm waiting for now.
Iceberg ES buy.
What I'm waiting for now really is the 4 hour. So the close of the 4 hour will tell us everything if we're gonna hold this fair value gap or if we're gonna inverse it. We can also use this wick as a form of liquidity. So we could look at the CE of the wick, which is 690.
Stop NQ
That's
sell.
an option as well.
Stop NQ buy.
To take a trade off of. However, we could come down. I'm not really looking for it. What I'm thinking is I'm trying to see what this is now. I had made this. Okay, that's my 4 hour. Okay, so but if we look at the way we came up, like we have this huge wick, a very bullish wick. But we came up and we kind of punched that high and we made an equal high and then we turned around. I don't know if I have a dream scenario for today. Yesterday was kind of easy.
NQ buy.
We kind of got what we wanted. What time is this at? 6:44. So, like, if I didn't know that this was protected, then I would say that we would do something like this. Come down. Sweep this and go back up. However, this is a protected low, so I guess what we're just going to do today is just watch the market and see what is offered. Because looking right now, we don't have, like, we could, okay, so what we could do is we could sweep this LR. Okay, there, here we kind of have a dream scenario. So we can sweep this LR, get a bounce off VWAP, and then go up. We could do something like that, since this low really is protected.
Stop NQ buy.
And that's one thing I noticed about data wicks and data lows, is that if it is protected, we won't go there. So if that data low sweeps out another high in a fair value gap, we're not going back for that. Very unlikely, especially during that session. So we do have a lot of like wicks here, but we have a low inside our fair value gap here.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ buy.
Even though this is protected. So I guess we'll see what happens here.
Think with Bookmaps.
Stop NQ
Another
sell.
low inside of fair value gap here.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ buy.
Let's just mark them out. Sometimes I mark them and then I forget about
Two
them.
nectarines said, and right now, you can save your evals by not trading at all.
So, Another thing is that if we are super bullish, then VWAP is a very great form of resistance. Okay, we just swept all that. Look. Okay. Okay. We just swept all of this. No 30-second. Yeah, literally. Swept the LR. Let's see what ES is doing. $7.50 on Bookmap. Damn, VWAP always moving. So, not really seeing a nice long opportunity here. I wouldn't say this is LR. It's not algorithmic enough. But the 1 minute was nice. So yeah, we could sweep that here. We could go up. What am I looking at?
Sweep NQ sellers.
But if you see, we're just kind of in chop. You could say we are trading in a channel. So we got this channel here. What do we have to do? We got to break out of the channel. We got to break out of the channel and then like really sweep it and then something like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. We do have news at 10. So if we don't find a trade right away, it's better to wait for news. So now market opens happening. Oh, I did not open up my MNQ. Ding, 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 ding. MNQ.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Nah, this chart's a fucking mess. Whatever, we'll just leave it. Alright, we're taking that low. ES left a really nice wick here, but this wick, I don't know how I feel about that. So we do have all of this kind of liquidity here. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. We have a high inside of fair value gap. Good break even if we do go long. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's not a good gap at all. Let's look at the delta. Holy fucking shit. There's our target. There was no entry.
Stop ES buy. Iceberg ES sell.
Maybe on the
Stop
15
NQ
second, but I don't like the
Sweep
trade.
NQ
Okay, yeah, you
buyers.
could have gotten in on
Stop
the
NQ
15
buy.
second.
Stop ES buy. Absorption NQ sellers.
There we go. There's our
Iceberg
trade.
ES sell.
So, yeah, VWAP plus that, whatever it was, maybe it's a data low, who knows. So now we can delete that. And now we can delete this. Also,
Stop ES buy. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
the delta went crazy. You didn't even get it. There was no chance to catch that, really. Alright, so ES taking all that liquidity. We are getting close to the Asia kill zone high. NQ took out the equal highs on the 1 hour. And then we still have this 1 hour here to inverse. So this is our 4 hour. Take a look at the 15. So yeah, we've got these 15 minutes here. This is also 1 hour. The 15 minute will close sooner though. Here's our 15 minute. Let's see if the CBD changed on ES. Okay, look, it went from negative 3,000 to plus 400. So I'm going to hold my bullish and maybe we'll find a confirmation setup. Lots of liquidity above. Haven't really had too good of a move during New York yet this week. So 15 minute, we still got a little while till that closes. Really wasn't much of a way to catch that. But we know patience is key.
Sweep NQ buyers.
Big move could mean big reversal. Let's just wait and watch. Did ES take anything? Did ES hit into anything? Okay, okay, so ES is hitting into a 1 hour that has never been touched. That could be delivery.
Stop NQ buy.
And that's about it. So 1 hour, delivering from a 1 hour. NQ took equal highs and delivering from a 1 hour if we do decide to go short, but we gotta wait to see what the market shows us. So this would be our first presented fair value gap. I don't want to draw it out. I've got so many things drawn. 837.
Absorption NQ buyers.
So sellers sitting up there at 837. Not really many other sellers. On ES, 750 again. Yesterday we were looking at 750. So yeah, that 750 level somewhere here. It's very rare we punch a fair value gap that we haven't punched yet, and we close above it on the first try. So it's not that it's not possible. It's just very rare.
Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers.
All right, I will stop scrolling on my thing. We have a little bit of an SMT. NQ reswept the high. ES did not. What we could look for would be a long into this discount. So we could retrace something like this.
Sweep NQ sellers.
So our next liquidity, that's a possibility. This candle gives us something to work with. $722, ES is going to resweep the high, maybe. I see some orders sitting there. NQ, I don't know if NQ took it. And there's nothing above. Also nothing below price. Yes, we do have that 675 and 775, so 100 points apart. We've got so we can delete the, oh damn it, not that one.
Stop NQ sell.
No, I want the line. Dang it.
Stop NQ sell.
Whatever, fuck it. We'll just leave them there for now. So ideally, this is what we're going to look for. Retracement to the 50%, and then we can take a long. I'm not going to take a long from here. They
Stop
call
ES buy.
that an FU
Iceberg
long.
ES buy.
And if we're looking back at our sheet on A+,
Sweep NQ sellers.
we need to be
Absorption
in discount.
NQ buyers.
I mean, this is a good place to take a short. But do we have any good fair value gaps to inverse? Not really. We've got this huge one here. This one looks very important. Okay, so ES took that Asia kill zone high. And we are seeing SMT. ES is going up, but NQ is going down.
Stop ES buy.
It's my 15-minute. So 5 minutes. So we do have two fair value gaps here. We got a big one and we got a small one. So I'm hearing something going on upstairs. These wicks kind of look ripe for a reversal. However, I do not have a fair value gap to inverse. And if we inverse this one, I don't know how I feel about that one. Just some construction going on outside. I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on. Okay, so we look like we might reverse.
Sweep NQ sellers.
And I would say if we're gonna take
Stop
one,
NQ buy.
we can't really take this. First of all, nothing to inverse other than this. We could, yeah, just wait for discount.
Sweep NQ buyers.
And it's going to be a decision of whether we hold both of these or whether we just hold one. So now let's look. ES has got the same kind of thing here. Okay. And that closes in 3 minutes. So while I'm not feeling too patient, I am going to be patient because we also have 10 a.m. news. Right. 875 is coming back. on the book map.
Stop NQ sell. Sweep NQ sellers.
I would only take the long if we go into discount. Otherwise, we're waiting until news. Oh, we swept a low inside of fair value gap, though.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
We did. We swept a low inside of fair value gap. We never made it to discount, though. And now it's just going to run away, so I'll just leave this one. We did inverse it. I would have preferred it if it came into discount. I'm not going to take this one. If it goes, it goes. Let it go. But this is the impulse leg. This is where we draw our discount. Okay, that 15-minute close. Oh.
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy.
Closed above both. Okay. So good thing about the 15-minute inverses is that they generally like to retest. So we could still get our long and discount. We'll have extra confirmation because we had two 15 minutes inverse, not only on NQ.
Stop ES sell.
But
Stop
also on
NQ
ES.
sell.
So bring us into discount. Give us a huge manipulation candle that we can take a long off of. And then about 15 minutes to that 4-hour inverses. And the 4-hour and the 1-hour will close at the same time. Damn, this fucking VWAP is really annoying. So yeah, tap
Stop
into
ES
here.
sell. Stop NQ sell.
Hit discount. Really nice V shape. I would take that.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
Delta going down 19 and 16. This candle up was huge delta 30, but the candle wasn't very big, which tells me that sellers absorbed whatever the fuck was going on there. Okay, ES is kind of starting to look like a smart money reversal. But not NQ. NQ is just kind of wiki. So let's see what ES does. Delta, nothing good going on. ES is pretty red. 15 up, 10 down, 19 down, 10 down, so. So let's see where we are in that 15-minute inversion.
Stop NQ buy.
So now we're retesting. Oh, we never hit discount. And VWAP is down here. 780. Just always gotta scroll out. I'll scroll back in. 47.80. We have some orders coming on the books. How big? Not big. It's 47. All right, now we're tapping into discount, although we don't really have. Whoa.
Iceberg NQ buy. Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers. Stop NQ sell. Stop ES sell. Sweep ES sellers. Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ buy.
Okay, so now we've tapped into discount. We've got this. But I don't know. 44 down, 14 up.
Stop
Right,
NQ buy.
I'm gonna remove this.
Sweep NQ sellers. Absorption NQ buyers.
So no real entry to
Stop
get into this
NQ
one
sell.
either. Yeah, you can take this. So, was that our Judas swing? At open?
Iceberg NQ buy. Iceberg ES buy.
We got some good liquidity down here. We can still take our longs. Let's just take a look at the 4 hour.
Stop NQ buy. Iceberg ES sell.
Yeah, not seems much. Just this one. Oh man, look at that. Look at the market, man. It's freaking crazy. So we inverse this during the kill zone. We took out the first internal high. Alright. Time to watch. Time to watch. This could be our trade. Oh, we missed liquidity by just a fucking couple ticks. So, if this low is protected, then that low is protected, then that low is protected. Oh. ES never took this. I don't know if this is the reversal. Oh. No, we never swept anything though. We left this. Yeah, what did we take? We took a couple, okay. So that 30 seconds already gone, but we took some equal lows. Are they equal? Nah. Let's watch that delta. Nothing fantastic. That's a nice V shape though. We could still go down to this liquidity here on ES. V shape on the 30 second doesn't tell us too much, especially if we didn't take liquidity. If we left that liquidity and the delta is not good, not really interested. So thank you, Delta, for saving our butts. And thank you, liquidity. Come on, give us a manipulation leg. You could take this. You could take that. Nah, not too many candles. Too many candles, huh? Still holding that 30-second inversion, but I don't really believe in it. I'm not seeing enough confirmation on here.
Stop NQ
Like
buy.
the delta's going
Sweep
crazy
NQ
now.
buyers.
Getting kind of close to news.
Iceberg ES sell.
Volume imbalance. Whoa, 762. That's the biggest I've seen. Oh, no. Minus 1238. F. Minus 1238 at 948. So. Maybe I missed a liquidity that we swept. However, I just see low inside of fair value gap swept. Low inside of fair value gap swept. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe it's a new low inside of a new fair value gap. Or maybe there's just no trade. Okay, yeah, look. We had this 5-minute that we swept. That 762 printed, man, that was really fucking big. But the next candle, like it was plus 1,000, and then the next candle immediately was minus 732. So, meh.
Iceberg NQ buy.
If that was the move of the morning, I will leave it.
Iceberg ES sell.
Yeah, I guess we could have noticed this one. We had other ones marked. Okay, well, if this one inverses this 1 minute here, then we're definitely going back up, but we're kind of messed for news. So, let's just wait. We could argue this is light bulb. Damn.
Stop NQ sell.
Now it's retesting. You could get an entry here, but if you really believe in the position. However, with news, I'm just going to wait. What's the news we have? Manufacturing PMI. So that 4 hour is holding. Oh no. Looks like we might inverse that 4 hour. We got 2 minutes. It's right here. This is the 4 hour. So we have to close below it on the 1 minute if we're going to close below it on the 4 hour right now. Okay, so that one, no, you still got all this. Okay, let's see. Checkout NQ 850. So yeah, your stop on this inversion. So let's say you took this one. Oops. Let's say you took this one. Okay. You're like, oh, this looks really good. Fuck. Okay. So your stop would have to be all the way down here.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Not very good.
Stop NQ sell.
Are we gonna
Sweep
close
NQ
below the
sellers.
4 hour?
Iceberg ES buy.
Oh man. Let's see. Turn of events. Okay, news, volatility coming in. Bang! We
Sweep
close
NQ
above.
sellers.
All right, let's take a look at ES
Stop
now.
NQ sell.
So, okay, we have a close above that 4 hour on both. However, these wicks are kind of fucking crazy. So, let's take a look at this. Give the news candle a minute to finish. Okay, news candle, I'm gonna let you finish. And then we're gonna check out if it's a protected low. So it swept out a low inside of fair value gap on the 1 minute. We still got about 20 seconds on this candle.
Stop NQ sell.
Low inside of fair value gap on a 2 minute. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so 4 hour, we have a 4 hour inversion. Look, the 1 minute still held. So we got data on both sides.
Sweep NQ buyers.
Got data on both sides.
Sweep NQ sellers.
We took the data high. I don't know.
Sweep
not the biggest
NQ
wig.
sellers. Iceberg NQ sell. Absorption NQ sellers.
It's a tiny wick. It's a tiny fair value gap. But those nuances matter. So you never want a long with a data wick below. However, the protected state of this data wick, I guess we're still just waiting for our trade. Let's see what the 1 hour did. So, okay, so the 4 hour inversed, but the 1 hour held. 4 hour inversed. I could just barely. Yeah, it did inverse. So what I would say is that we can look for a confirmation setup long. But I'm really not too interested in going along with this here. Delta's pretty, well, now it's just red on ES. We're struggling.
Sweep NQ buyers. Sweep NQ sellers. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers.
It's like this really would be a chase play. I'm not really interested in chase plays. Like it's not obvious at all. Not an obvious fair value gap. I would say the drawn liquidity is definitely this Asia. Oh, because we came so close to it.
Stop ES buy.
So yeah, this one here wouldn't have been too bad. 2 to 1. What would have been our risk? And a little tight for a mini, but I do believe this high is going to be hit now. Fuck off. There's a hole somewhere and all these flies keep coming in. Could take this 5 minute. Look, we could do this. We'll do it on MNQ. We will set a limit buy for the CE.
Order filled.
Oh, fuck. That was an accident.
Order filled.
All right. Set a limit buy. Perfect. For the CE of this 5 minute. I know there's so many fucking lines here. This is just from yesterday. Oh, that's gonna work. Oh, well. Oh, maybe we're getting a 1 minute confirmation setup. I find the 5 minutes really like to retest, and they like to at least retest the CE. So whatever, we'll hear it if it goes. Let's see if anything is giving us any hints. No, we just have 703, which is that data wick. You know
Stop NQ sell.
I'm gonna cancel that. get a nice confirmation setup, but we don't have any fair value gaps.
Just
fucking dump it, man. Dump it and give us an entry. So now we're holding a trend line. Look at this trend line. We're definitely holding that trend. So any hints from Bookmap? Orders here. Orders here. It came
Two
so
nectarines,
close.
said Disco.
So if price was bullish, would we be doing this right now? I don't know. Delta not looking so bad. We have
Zenzen Supernova said D
it's kind of equal. Okay, it's going greener on ES. So that 5 minute could have worked. That 5 minute could still work. Just I'm not seeing much in terms of any type of entry, so we'll just be patient.
Line Futures said so much value here, TWB.
So likely going for that 850. We could see it on Bookmap. Nothing really below us, except for that 703. Really strong V shape. Even with this data low, but I don't know if I would consider it one. I mean, right now, if we do come and take that out, then I would consider the long, but it just looks kind of like we're chopping. So look, we inverse this 30-second, we're going up. We inversed it. We have pretty big SMT. So NQ is close to the high. ES is pretty far from the high.
rage quitter. So rep this Ponzi to all-time highs.
All right, pop. Pop me. We don't really have much resistance. So like if we inverse this, it's likely we're going up. So the 15-minute inversed, and then it went all the way back down, then it went all the way
Patrick
back
John
up,
said,
which is
"Yip
kinda
yip
weird.
oppa, we're pumping this Ponzi."
So this last, oh, look. This last one is holding, but it was inversed. So then we have this one here. This is pretty obvious, if you want me to be honest. This is why we don't take chase plays. You really want to hit the fucking button.
ML said this shit will dump. Trust me, boy.
You know, we got a little bit of support coming in on NQ
Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ buy.
to push price up. $812, just above it. 812. Ooh. So had I not missed this, so look, we had a 5-minute here. Okay, just a tiny tap, and we swept it, leaving behind these intermediate term highs. We had a 1-minute entry. We also had a 30-second entry. Our 30-second would have hit TP because I would have done something like this. Our 30-second hit TP before news. So
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
there we go. Now we're taking it. So that's kind of something I would have done. And with this, yeah, we could have sent a mini. So next time, we'll just be careful for those intermediate term highs that form. But sometimes the market just moves so fast. $8.50. This is our 15-minute obvious 15-minute. Oh, there's also an intermediate term high here. Okay, so we took Asia. I'm going to move this to here. Because while I'm not really looking for a reversal, if we are going to
Stop NQ buy.
that would be this one. But I do believe from what we did here that we are not coming back. trying to see if Brian posted anything. Nothing other than his trade last night. Okay, works for me. So no bangers taken on stream today, and I don't think we're gonna get a banger. Unless we get a really nice confirmation setup. However, I don't really have any good targets. Okay, so we inverse the 4 hour. Okay. We inverse the 4 hour down here, and then we kind of just pumped. So now what we're looking at is, well, this 1 hour likely to inverse. And then we have this 15-minute here, so this one closes in about 10 minutes.
Stop NQ buy. Sweep NQ buyers. Stop ES buy.
Nothing further here. Maybe a 5-minute obvious gap. We got this one. But sometimes the market just likes to go.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Iceberg ES buy. Stop ES buy.
So we'll give it another couple minutes, and then I might just log off. We'll see what's gonna happen. Yesterday we logged off at the perfect fucking time because the market hit that Asia high and then just kind of did nothing until then. But look, we're just printing liquidity, so it's likely we are just gonna go up 2,500, maybe even to all-time highs.
Sweep NQ buyers. Stop NQ buy.
And when we take these liquidities with big green bubbles,
Iceberg ES buy.
in my experience, we're not likely to reverse. If we do start to get a reversal here, I could use it as a way to go long. So we can look at 50% of the range, somewhere to here.
Feeling.
Depends on the range you want to use. So you have this impulse leg. You can do here. Oops. You could also do here. Something like that. So yeah, the delta is super green. 18%, 31%, 25%, and then minus 14. So really not thinking any type of reversal. Very similar on
Absorption NQ buyers. Sweep NQ sellers.
We did take a pretty big liquidity pool, so we can delete this, we can delete this, we can delete this, we can delete that. Keep our charts clean. Delete that.
Sweep NQ buyers. Absorption NQ sellers.
So now we're 850. Somewhere here we have some orders. Now what was I looking at? Oh, I think it was on the 15. Yeah, Asia, open high. I know I I just saw an intermediate term high. 5 minute.
Sweep NQ sellers.
No
Absorption
entry.
NQ buyers.
Red delta is inconsequential to the green one. 8%, 1%, 6% up against 25 and 31. $900. All right, so we do have a trade from Ryan. Let's see what we got. Can't see what time frame he used. Oh, was it the 5 minute? Two minute. Okay. He entered here. There was a reason why he didn't like those data lows. So let's see. Nah.
Stop NQ buy.
All right.
Stop ES buy. Stop ES buy.
So really not seeing any entries. We basically missed our move, which is fine. Normally when I miss my move, I take a loss, so thankfully I didn't take a loss. I did enter into that 5 minute by accident, which would have held. However, we just gotta accept that, just gotta accept it. And that is what I will do. So now let's see, 900. Yeah, we're still just going towards those magnets on Bookmap. Okay, maybe we'll be given an entry. Just watching. I feel like now it's our post-trading weed smoking session. Oh, I'd really like a big candle to come down. Look, you want a dream scenario? Okay, big candle, come here. Wait, just do it a couple candles. Make a really big one here just to hit that discount. And then have a little wee hammer here, and then a big one going up, and then we take it to there. That's how I would take it. And I don't know if anyone has any advice of how
Sweep
I
NQ sellers.
draw my ranges, but I feel like it's supposed to be off the impulse. So
Sweep NQ sellers.
this is the latest impulse leg. It also depends on what time frame you look at. All right, we have any? Okay, so
Absorption NQ buyers.
we had some sellers come in, push price down. So now what we can do, we can delete this line. Fuck that line, go away. We could sweep this low. No other real lows here. We just got this. Then we got chop.
Stop ES buy.
No fair value gap. Nah. Fuck that. We must just accept that we took no trades today. Even though we love trading. We love pressing the button. However, this is where growth happens. This is exactly where growth happens, so I will just allow it. And in the meantime, just give it some time. Still more orders printing in. Iceberg.
Stop ES buy.
Okay, taking 900. Still more up there though. 900, 905, 915, and as we take 900, 925 prints, so yeah, we just going up. Well, what I would
Stop
say
ES buy.
is what we can do now is we can give our thanks. So thank you for trading. Thank you for being this. Thank you for trading being an option in our life. We will use our discipline, our guidance, our knowledge, our courage to make fuck you money.
Stop ES buy.
Okay, let's take a look at our higher time frames now. So we are going for that intermediate term high. We haven't hit it yet. We are so close. And then we are basically back to all-time highs. So this chop here, I know I already said it, but this chop told me a lot yesterday. It told me that we really need to manipulate, and once we manipulated, then that would be our cue to continue long. So even though we missed this trade while we were sleeping, market open offered us something nice. We just kind of missed out. So this stop loss is huge. Data wick below. It is a protected low, so when I see those data wicks as protected lows, I don't target them because I have targeted them before and gotten fucked. So I remember one day we had a data high and I just kept longing to the data high. And then afterwards I watched Ryan's stream and I listened to him and he's like, I'm not targeting that at all. That's a protected blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, that's amazing. Now I learned for next time. So if we come down and inverse this all in one candle, we could get an entry to this liquidity. Let's just make sure I marked it out properly. Yeah, I did. I marked it out pretty fucking good. So that could definitely give us an entry. Because generally if we stop one tick before, okay, 2 points before our liquidity, then we're going there. Okay, you got a little tiny one here. We didn't really sweep anything. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we did. We swept a low inside of fair value gap. But this is an FU long, and I'm not really interested in FU long. Come on, give me smart money reversal. Give me death candle. Please. I just really don't see us reversing, to be honest. All right, do we have a dream scenario right now? Fuck that 2 minute. Let's just watch. Maybe we'll get an opportunity. But if you want me to be honest, this is the most patient that I have been, because sometimes when I have a dream scenario, it plays out, I miss it, I get really bad FOMO. All right, death candle. Look, take out this. Long. Where's our 50%? Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. We could
Nightbot
really get
said I
that.
never wanted to believe that my dad was stealing from his job as a road worker. But when I got home, all the signs were there.
Okay, like, you could use this impulse leg. There we go. There we go. Okay, give me something. And if I take a loss on this, then you guys heard it from me that I missed my move and then I take a loss. Delta, -13, -10, -20. No pluses. We have no pluses. And that is NQ. Now let's look at ES. Ooh. Okay, it was +27. Now it is minus, and then it went to -60. Oh, we got this one here. So we tapped the this range. How A+ is it though? I don't know if it's A+. We're just delivering out of a 1 minute. Okay, -20, -10, +4, +1, +15. Oh, we inversed it. That doesn't mean much though if we take that many candles. Not seeing anything good. Oh, we still have this one here. We have 2 30 seconds. Nah, like there's no momentum. -206, -106, +45, +106. That doesn't seem very good. Man, those candles aren't going far fast. Pretty sure this one was also equal highs. So, 2 minute. A lot of times when we chop through it and then we inverse it, we go the other way. So we can use that. Nothing. So the 30-second inverse to the downside. But this tells me we're not going down. Unless we get a giant death candle, I still believe we're going up to that high. Let's see what ES took out. Let's see where ES is stalling. Oh, we are still inside yesterday's range. Yes, 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 yes. Inside candle. We're still inside yesterday's range. That 4 hour. Oh, that 4. Oh, it's protected. It's protected. So, oh, it's protected on a bunch of levels. Maybe we aren't going back up. Okay, so the 1 minute close, we could literally, oh, look, we got equal lows here, and we got this. Oh, fuck.
Order filled.
I'm gonna take this one. It's not very good RR. There's my RR. Not very good. Oh, 1-2. Not bad. Where's break even? Here. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, see. Oh, fuck! What happened? Oh, yeah, Delta wasn't even good. See, I don't know why I sent that. That's okay, Smaya. We're still holding. The 2 minute close, the 1 minute close. I was going for this because that's what I was going to go for anyway. So let's just see. If it stops me, it's fine. I almost blew my account anyway, so I would be happy to start fresh with nice drawdown. Oh, not looking good. $620 buyers. I know my chart's a fucking mess. If it goes all the way up here in one candle, my account is blown, which is fine. But, oh. Did we put in an order block? I never figure out those order blocks. Oh, Delta's going against me. Okay, Delta's looking not bad right now. Did we sweep any liquidity to go up? Come on. What am I gonna do? Sellers, 620 buyers.
Sweep ES buyers.
Oh, we have support. Okay. I'm gonna close this.
Order filled.
Look. Can you see that? We have support. So maybe this hits, maybe it doesn't. But it kind of got a little risky with this coming in. Delta, not looking the best. There was our chance to trade. Oh, cocksucker. There was our chance to trade for the day. We could still get the long. We just kind of chopped. Now we're going into the macro, so even if this hits, I don't care. Because that delta was huge. The opposite way. 47. Yeah, look, this candle, 620 to the upside. So we could still be going down. However, 620 to the upside, but look at the candle. The candle kind of sucks. So that really could mean absorption. let's see, where is that? 720. Okay, so it's right here. And did we finish looking at ES? Woof! Good job, Samaya. Now look. Oh, did we close it? Yeah.
Stop NQ buy.
Okay.
Order
Let's
filled.
go to the high. And if we get fucked here, that's fine. I will take this to the high. Oh, we never came in a discount. Oh. Samaya, what are you doing? And I don't have a stop for this because I don't know where my stop would go. Okay, we'll do something like this. Ugh, this could be the manipulation to go down. Delta, what's our delta telling us? Oh, it's looking good. Getting ready to close this at any moment. Okay, that was kind of dumb. Green. Dang it, Samaya. Now we're going there. Now we're going there. All right.
Order filled.
I'm going to be smart. I'm going to close my position. Oh, I just want to sell. I want to sell now. This is a sell. Ah, damn it. All right. This is why. That's okay. It's okay. All right. What did we do? We looked for a short. Kind of got caught chop. Exited our short for loss of $10. And then we saw what I thought was the 1 minute. Oh, the 30 second. So this 30 second barely closed. And upon closing this one, we immediately inversed this one, which told me that price action sucks. So I'll take my little loss for the day, $217, and I will lock out. All right, that's it. Be back tomorrow.